Oh, it says time to live. Hmm. Wow. I never seen that before. So third party can take over your room. Here we go. More censorship from the parasites. So let's see if this goes live or not. Says it says it's streaming live, but I don't know yet. We'll take a quick look and then we'll find out. A lot of things are transpiring in the last year, eh? Last 6 months have been pretty positive. We'll get into the positive things. So we'll soon find out if it's going live or not. Share it out if you want to. Hope you do share it. It's your life. It's still got a big going live. So there we go. Just kill this. Kill this one. There we go. It says we're live. Excellent. Excellent. So I got a few things I want to talk about today. That was pretty positive, and I did get some negativity from people that still haven't comprehended what we're facing, but that's just at a point. They'll come along when they get to the truth. It takes time for people to really comprehend it. So my words have always been the same words. There is no government. So when people walk around going, our government, you have to stop. They're not your government. They never were your government. There's a few parasites created a contract with the government, went along with it because, whatever, they didn't know. Some went along with it because they were forced by, military complex and being harmed, that kind of stuff. But we've come a long ways in the last. There's really good momentum if you I always say porn or distractions, like to keep you regurgitating the bullshit. Like it's Alex Jones. They got the controlled op pushes the controlled op. And that's what they do. I've said this 1,000 times. Nobody can tell you what to do. Your taxes. Stop paying for your property taxes because they can't force you to pay these things. And we're going to teach you how to get out of that mess. And it's simple facts. You got to stop paying for your enslavement. Then we put out a video a couple of days. It wasn't me, but that was actually who sent me to my brother of mine, Ontario. And he said to me, it was fantastic. I put it up and you should have seen it. It's phenomenal. So these are the fundamental facts. So, we have a really good solution we've been working on for years is that they have no power. They're not a government. So what if they made some contracts and some bullshit nonsense and hired a bunch of people and pretended they were police officers to police you to keep you in your cage? We're going to talk about what we're working on a little bit here today. I hope you jump into the meetings. We're not going to have any more of these controlled opposition coming in, distracting us on our meetings anymore. They can take a hype bullshit. So we're not doing a petition. It's like a petition, but it's not a petition. We're not pleading or asking the select officials for anything. They're not our boss. We are the boss. So that's one thing. So a petition can be used also as as a commercial instrument. That's fine. This one, the one we're creating it's a petition for listing the incorporated inhabitants, right? That they are rejecting the city incorporation and removing themselves from the fraud of the municipal registries. Pretty simple. We'll explain to you what that means in detail. If you don't understand that or comprehend it, we'll get you to comprehend it. No one is obligated to participate in a fraud nor obey a de facto regulations, legislation, even lawyers. I mean, these lawyers have been committing fraud against you for years. So we have to stop this fraud. Fraud is Canada. Fraud is voting. Pierre Poilievre is going to say, yeah, Mark Friesen's a fraud too. But people don't like to hear that because he says the right things. Does he say the right things? Does he tell you that Canada's a fraud? Does he tell you that Canada has no constitution? Does he tell you that the charter is a bunch of bullshit? Don't be deceived by those deceiving you. Even if there was a contract, even if there was something called Canada, does that give them the right to kill you, murder you, steal you, poison your food, wipe your family out, destroy you, force injection of kill shot into you? Come on, wake up and smell the coffee. And people going, oh, Q is helping us. No, Q is a bunch of bullshit, and so is the new king and the new queen and all this nonsense and political parties and blah, 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 blah. You got to move away from stupidity and know what you really are, a man or woman. So the singers emails to the people in the local area. So we've already proved they're fraud. We just want you guys to work with us to produce this, to do something. We can sit along and wipe our ass and, run around circles and watch more videos of nonsense and listen to some idiot talk about Pierre Pavle or how Daniel Smith is not doing nothing for anybody but herself and her little team of genocide. These are facts. Make this new year the best year of your life. The year that we got rid of the thing called Canada. The year that we, the people, stood together, created a contract to govern ourselves, removed everything, all their bullshit. They have a trust. It goes to your local area. So, I mean, a lot of people have said, we're starting from the bottom up. No, we're actually starting from the top up. You are the top. These are the bottom low-life scum suckers. All of them. What has one political party done for you in 100 years, 50 years, 30 years, 20 years? The conservatives tried to kill you. Trump tried to kill you. Executive orders. But people have this mentality of blocking out what they don't want to hear because that's the only thing they have. You got to believe in this and believe in that, believe in that, believe in that. They stop believing in themselves. Stop looking for a hero. Become the hero. Become the hero. Lots of these mayors are going to jump ship. Lots of these city council members are going to jump ship because they didn't know they're committing fraud. And lots of them probably did. They were forced into it. Who knows? Who cares? Right now, let's get rid of the thing called Canada. Let's get rid of this thing called the political parties. The direct democracy nonsense bullshit. There is no contract. No one has the right to govern you. You govern yourself. Don't bring harm to others. Pretty simple logic. Take back the land. There's no Indians. There's no cowboys. There's no Chinese. There's no treaties. All this nonsense has been passed down for 500 years to keep you enslaved. We want, it's like this. The key component is at the local level. We want to maintain the old system while we destroy it and build our system. Pretty simple. Stop paying for things you don't want. I mean, the first and foremost, we have to create our own treasury fund, our own branch, our own monetary system. Pretty simple, not rocket science. Secondly, we got to create our own security force. Every man, woman, child has the right to protect their property. We're not going to put in the right to bear arms because right to bear arms is a natural right. It's an inalienable right. You have the right to do anything you want. You want a bow, you want a hammer, you want to buy an axe, you want to buy a car, you want to buy a vehicle. Get off the nonsense. All these things they're trying to brainwash you to believe in. It's all nonsense. So I really want you to think about the next year. If we want a beautiful year next year, the first thing we got to do is clean the swamp. And the swamp is the politicians, the liars, the thieves, the lawyers that have enslaved you. Like Trump said to you when he told you all he was going to kill you all and clean the swamp. Most of you were still thinking he was going to clean the elite parasites. No, he's cleaning out you. The low-life scum they thought you guys were. But you are the real power if you wake up and smell the coffee. If you don't want to smell the coffee, then continually watch Trump and Pierre Pavle and Jordan Peterson, the controlled op, or David Icke, the controlled op, or Alex Jones, his little Entertainment Tonight stunt, or the controlled opposition going back and forth with all the nonsense and don't tell you the truth. You are the real power. You figure it out on your own. And we're here. If you want to work with us, I hope you do, because there's lots of great men and women out there that actually know the truth and not sidetracking on bullshit distraction of nonsense. No one could give you a car to become sovereign. No one could sell you things. And nobody has a solution fighting in their court systems. That's the bottom line. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and let's make this next year the greatest year of our lives when we finally break the chains of enslavement and turn around on the parasites that harmed all of us for murder. Come and see us. Zoom's open 5 to 10. If you want to come in there and talk about nonsense, then go to the controlled opposition groups and talk to them because they like talking nonsense, right? Thank you. Love you all. Let's end this bullshit once and for all.